Hello and welcome to today's video. If you're new here, hi, I'm Erica and this is my Earthy Oasis. In my videos, I like to share my houseplant journey with you guys. I do have a lot of plants and I've been collecting for over a year now. So we will go through my philodendron collection today and I will show you some of my favorites, and I do have a few really beautiful ones that I'm excited to share with you guys. So if that sounds like fun, then stick around because that is what we're going to be doing today. So I did want to go ahead and give you guys a few updates. So I was able to fix my storage issue on my phone. I ended up finding out that there was an app that was storing a lot of large files on it. So I was able to clear that out and hopefully I can record a little bit longer of videos now for you guys. The audio issues might still be a problem. I'm still using this little Amazon microphone. I'll probably look into getting a nicer mic here soon. It does kind of cut out and it has a little bit of static every now and then. So I just want you guys to be aware of that. Other than that, I have a wedding to go to this weekend. My sister is having a wedding ceremony out of town this weekend, so I will be busy with that the rest of the week, but I wanted to go ahead and make a video for you guys, and we will see how many of these philodendrons I can get through today. Thank you so much for being here. My last video did end up getting a lot of views, so I was really excited about that, and I did end up getting a lot more subscribers. So I just wanted to take some time and thank you guys so much for subscribing. I'm so glad to have you guys here and so thankful that you're here supporting me. And if you aren't already a subscriber, please consider subscribing to my channel if you enjoy this type of content, or at least give this video a like because it really helps me grow as a creator. And I just would really appreciate it, you guys. So thank you so much. I want to go ahead and share this beautiful plant that I ended up finding yesterday. So I found this Monstera lestriana variegated at Lowe's. So look at the variegation on here, guys. Isn't that really beautiful? It has quite a few leaves with some unique variegation. This one's almost like a half moon, but it's so pretty. I never really thought about getting one of these, but I saw it and I just fell in love with it. I thought it was absolutely beautiful. And this is by the Trending Tropicals by Costa Farms. So be sure to check your box stores. But I did end up finding this one at Lowe's, and I did see that a few people were even finding Hallmark's Flames. So if you want that one, you might want to check your stores as well, because I know a lot of them have been getting shipments in this week. So just wanted to share this pretty plant with you guys. And with that said, let's go ahead and get to today's video. I am probably going to start with this philodendron right next to me, just because it's already here and ready to go. And then we will move into my other plant area in the other room, and I will start showing you some of my collection. So let's go ahead and get to today's video. Okay, so let's start the video with this beautiful Philodendron Florida green. So this is a beautiful long leaf philodendron, and it has that really cool pattern and texture on it. I just think it has a really unique look to its leaves. And I ended up finding this one I found this one at Home Depot last fall, and it ended up having two plants in the pot. So I do have two of these. This one is my favorite because I like the way it's growing. It's just a little bit more compact. And I recently chopped it because it was growing so long and ended up having a lot of space in between. Long internode spacing, I believe that's how you say it. Let me know if that is correct. But yeah, there just wasn't any leaves. So it just had a huge gap right here with no leaves. So I went ahead and chopped it, and you can see the top cutting is behind me. I'll probably end up giving that away or selling that cutting depending on whether it roots or not. But yeah, this is a really cool plant. I love, it's just more of like a statement piece plant where it just takes up a lot of space. Very jungly, super cool. Love this plant. All right, so I went ahead and moved over into my plant space, And I will start with some of these little ones. Most of these are fairly new. So this one right here is my Philodendron Caramel Marble. This is its newest leaf. Hopefully it'll focus. This is its newest leaf it's working on. And this one is absolutely gorgeous. I was lucky enough to win this one in a giveaway. So there's that one. We have this beautiful Philodendron Florida Beauty. And this one I got on Etsy. I feel like it had some of the best variegation and different colors on it out of all the ones she had. So I'm super happy to watch this one grow. This leaf is absolutely gorgeous. This is probably my favorite one. I just really love that lime green. It kind of has like an aria feel to it. But yep, there's another new one I got is this beautiful Philodendron Majestic. And this is another small plant that I'm excited to watch grow. I just think the silver on here is absolutely gorgeous. Right now it has 3 leaves and it's got a new growth point right there. So hopefully it will be putting out another leaf soon. Here is another philodendron that I recently got, and this is the Philodendron varicosum. And I already have one of these, but I wanted to get another one because if you watched my last video, the one that I do have, I got it from the Green Escape last Mother's Day, which is kind of funny because my husband ended up buying this one for me again this year for Mother's Day. But yeah, I got it for Mother's Day last year and it just has not been growing. So I think it might have something wrong with it. But this varicosum is absolutely beautiful. Just look at the back of the leaves. I just love that red color, and it also gets these fuzzy stems. So absolutely gorgeous. So excited to watch this one grow. This Philodendron Strawberry Shake. And this is pretty much a rehab plant. I ended up getting this plant as an add-on plant. It was listed for $1, but it is not doing the best. It has not put out any new growth. That one leaf, if you saw my video where I moved it onto this pole, if you saw that video, this leaf is actually still hanging on. So I love the pink on it. Hopefully soon it will bounce back and give me some new growth, but we will just have to see how this one ends up doing. Okay, so next I'm going to show you one of my absolute favorite plants. I just think this plant is absolutely gorgeous. So this one is called a Philodendron rugosum. It also is known as a pigskin philodendron because it gets this very cool, rough, bumpy, textured leaves. And it is just absolutely gorgeous, you guys. Look at that texture. And it even has like a bright green outline. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but it just has been growing really well for me. It's still very small and compact. It does have a new leaf coming in, so we will see how it ends up doing, but this is just one of those plants that I just really enjoy looking at and having in my collection. It just brings me so much joy. If you can find one of these, I highly recommend getting one. I hope that the camera is adjusting well. I had it set to, I think it was cinematic. That way the background is a little blurred and it focuses more on what's up front. But I don't know if those settings are going to end up working. So hopefully this video turns out okay, or I might be filming it again. Next, I want to show you one of my biggest babies, which is this Philodendron SP Columbia. And this was one of my very first Palm Street purchases. And I purchased it from Euquichinera. I'll put that name below because I'm not sure exactly how to say that and I don't want to totally butcher it. But yeah, look how beautiful this is. This just looks like a big, soft, fluffy pillow. It does get the darker veining. This one's been getting a little bit more light, but if you can see, it does have like a dark bluish tint to the veining, and it just kind of pops against that lime green color. I was so happy when it put out this new leaf. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. It's still hardening off, but I love it. So that is the Philodendron SP Columbia. Come over here and say hi. Come here. Come here. So Daisy wants to say hi to you guys. This is my doodle. Yes, you're a good girl. But yeah, I have two dogs. My other one's down there, but he probably won't get up. Otis, he's a little smaller. But yeah, I've got two dogs. Always just staring at me when I'm recording, and they're like, who is she talking to? I think they think I'm talking to them. So they're just very confused, aren't you? You're just very confused. Okay, let's get back to the plant. I'm back. I had to take a quick break to charge my light. So now I'm going to go ahead and show you one of my favorite new plant finds, which was this Philodendron Pink Princess. So I ended up finding this gorgeous plant at Home Depot. It's very large. This is its biggest leaf, which you can see is, I don't know if my camera will focus, but it is so big. Just love it. It has two really large, thick vines, and it has a lot of pink on it, so it looks like it has some really good genetics. I've struggled with pink princesses in the past, so I was very hesitant on getting another one, but I found this one and I couldn't pass it up. I just fell in love with it. It seems to be adjusting rather well. It has been giving me a little bit of browning on the pink parts of on some of the lower leaves, if you can see that. But yeah, I'm kind of sad that it's doing that. Hopefully it just does that on a couple leaves. If you have any tips for this plant, let me know. But I think it's just absolutely gorgeous. This is just such a unique plant to have in your collection. And that is the Philodendron Pink Princess. This next one is my Philodendron Gloriosum. And I haven't had this one too long. I do have another Gloriosum that I bought that isn't doing the best, but this one I got from Palm Street, and I actually got it because of this leaf right here. And I thought that this silver variegation on here was very unique and interesting looking. I've never really seen one like this before. If you have, let me know. It does seem to be dying off a little bit. It did have another one with some silver on it, and that leaf ended up yellowing off as well, but I just thought that was so pretty. So I had to have this one. The newest leaf is starting to unfurl, and it doesn't look like it has any of that silver. But yeah, this leaf is still very beautiful. So even if it doesn't get the silver, I think that this version of Gloriosum is a lot better than the other one I have. This one might be called the zebra stripes or something like that. If you know what type of Gloriosum this is, just let me know in the comments. But this one, absolutely gorgeous, super cute and compact. All right, so my last one for today is going to be this beautiful Philodendron Ring of Fire. And this one we've had for about a year now. If you just saw that random stuffed animal fly by my head, that was one of my dogs that did that. So that's funny. But anyways, yeah, so this one we've had for about a year now. It doesn't really have a lot of variegation on the leaves. It does have a little bit in some of the newer leaves. I've been trying to give it more light to encourage just a little bit more of that color. When the leaves come in, they do come in a nice orange color. which I think is really cool. This leaf right here is really nice. And just a second, because I gotta let my dog out, a fun philodendron to add to your collection. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and move over here by my IKEA cabinet and show you some of the plants that are in there. This one is one I recently chopped back and I'm working on rehabbing right now. It keeps on getting stuck leaves. It hasn't been doing good. No matter what I do, the leaves get stuck. This looks like a white wizard, but it is actually a white princess. And you can tell by the pink that it has on the stem there. And if you see that pink, that does let you know that it can get pink leaves. And when I bought this, it actually did have a couple leaves with some pink on it, and it was really pretty, but I just have really struggled to get this one to grow. So if you have any tips for this one, let me know. I'm just kind of keeping it in the cabinet for now and just seeing if we can get it with some higher humidity and see if that helps. But there is that one. So in my IKEA cabinet is also this Philodendron varicosum, which you might have saw in a few of my other videos. This is one that has been very slow growing. It hasn't really done much. I've had it for over a year now, and it just always dies back or it yellows off, as you can see like right here. So no matter what I do, it just seems like the leaves always yellow off like this. So it's really pretty. It has a very beautiful color in the back of it. It's very, very pretty as well. I love this philodendron. I did move it into pon. It was in stratum, but I recently moved it over to pon. It gave me these little leaves and they look beautiful. They haven't yellowed off yet. They look really healthy. And it also has 2 new growth points coming in. So I think it's responding really well to semi-hydro, but I will keep my eye on this one and see. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys a couple of my hanging philodendrons. And this one right over here in my little planty corner is the heartleaf philodendron. And I've had this one for about a year and it is pretty long. It's got those long trailing vines right there. It grows for me like a pothos. It doesn't really require too much care. It seems to grow just fine. Doesn't need too much light. It's very easy care philodendron. Looks beautiful. I like the way it fills up this empty space over here in this corner. And I recommend this one for beginners because it just really is not too fussy at all. So over here in my bedroom, I have a philodendron micans, and I haven't had this one too long, but I think it's doing really well. This window doesn't get very much light because there is a tree out there, but this is one of my favorites. I just love the little velvety leaves. Super cute, not too fussy. Great one to add to your collection. Hello guys, so I wanted to pop on here really quick and unbox this plant mail with you. I just got a replacement plant for my anthurium, the one I was talking about it might have been my last video or the video before that, but I had bought an anthurium silver blush and it arrived and all the leaves had yellowed off. So they gave me credit and I ended up getting another plant, which I'm gonna show you guys. So let's get into it. It's Friday and I have a lot to do today. I just uploaded the video for this week, and this unboxing will probably be on the next video, which is the video you guys are watching today. So this is what the inside looks like. It looks like it has a little bit of insulation. This is from Equigenera. I'm not sure exactly how you pronounce that. I said that correctly. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a peek. Oh, more tape. I thought it was just loosely wrapped. Goodness. This one's a little bit bigger than I thought it was going to be. My goodness. So hopefully it shipped okay. All the little floof is falling off. All right, guys, so let's take a peek. Oh, so much floof. Here she is. So this one, it had a little bit of cosmetic damage. I did bid on this, and I can't remember what this is. I think it's just an Anthurium crystallinum. I don't think it's a cross, but I thought this leaf looked really pretty. It's kind of got that bronzy color to it. So I don't have one of these yet. I'm excited to add this to my collection. I just started getting into anthuriums, learning about the different crosses they have. So there she is. Let me know what you guys think. Also, just comment your favorite anthuriums. If you're into anthuriums, just let me know. Hi! I got a curious little kitty over here. This is Freya. You see her in the background. That's one of my cats. But yeah, guys, that is all I wanted to do. I just wanted to pop on here real quick and show you this plant mail. So I will see you guys in the next one.